Alright. Let's get back to Princess Maker 2. My cat is looking at me like, why did you go back to the stupid computer? Blame it me. Okay, let's go and talk to wait a minute, why is that so quiet now? I'm pretty sure I'm done talking with... No, it's January! Ooh, I almost missed it. Ooh! Let's talk to the Mr. January. Damn, almost missed it. It's a good thing I checked.
Yeah.
Stream how you play with the cats, you're probably triple your followers. Yeah, probably. Wait a minute, should I take that as an insult for my usual streams? Throw in a bit of ASMR, you golden. Yeah, if I was after viewers, that would probably be a thing. So yes, the young military officer, aka Mr. January, is here only once a year. And they always have a lot of very, very happy moments. Cold top stream when... Okay, stress 60. Stress 60. The social reputation does increase with the social skills, personality and speech, and also by winning the competitions. But again, I don't think we can, because we would have to get them within, I think, like 50 from the fighting reputation. I can decrease the fighting reputation a bit by selling some of the items, not the real sword though. Should I actually check just working at the bar once to see how if we actually gain some social reputation from increasing the speech? So we are 2, 8, and 20. But then we probably require some sort of a de-stressing after that. So let's actually give some money already beforehand. So here, kind of these, we are starting to pay more attention to the stats, just to see if I could get the ending I like, which would be the queen, but we will see. But yeah, let's actually test out a couple of different works now. Of course, you could read a guide or something on this game and get kind of perfectly on what each of these things do. But let's check. Let's check the. Oh, it's in this one. It's no, there's the bar. What is the inn? I think the inn was probably like something very useless. But yeah, not the illegal bar. We might go there just for you guys to see what it is, but we'll not be focusing on those. But yeah, let's try the bar. And let's try the tutor as well. Both of these are super stressful, so let's actually... I think time off with pocket money is the best way to reduce stress, so let's go with that. On the other hand, a vacation in the mountains might be nice. Let's take a vacation. Okay, first time working at bar, first time working as a tutor. Let's see. So let's pay attention to the stats. My bar is officially recognized by the king himself, and all income is strictly above board. Even young girls can work here without any worries. Well, that's great. I guess that's a kind of the illegal bar or the sleazy bar is a different kind. Okay, this does increase cooking as well. Speech increases and intelligence goes down. Wait, what? Intelligence actually goes down a lot, which is not great because I think that might affect our magic reputation because of the magic points. Okay, but it does increase speech. Not that much, but let's see how the tutoring does. You seem to be quite young. Are you sure you are right for this work? Yes, I am. Okay, morality and glamour and a ton of stress. Your lesson seems to be unclear from time to time. Yeah, I don't know if she's the right one to give those lessons. Working at the bar makes you stupid, confirmed, yep. Hey, another challenge. Why would work at the bar decrease your intelligence? Most of the things in this game increase one thing and increase one thing and decrease something else. Okay, we should be able to do this with magic, even that our magic points went down thanks to working at the bar. We dodged all those punches, by the way. I like these translation mistakes. Violet was beaten by. Too bad, you're not my opponent. Whatever she actually said in Japanese. Okay, let's go to the mountain for a vacation this time. It's not embarrassing losing against the She-Hulk, who has beaten the War God. Yes, we did have good time. Who might that be? Listen to the beat. Is it? Wait! Oh no, we don't have money for the wandering merchant. There's someone who wants to propose marriage to your daughter. Comes with the banging tunes. Who the hell is this guy? Get out of here. Why can't we keep the gift and just send the man away? Oh! Ooh, he did leave some money. Stupid man. Lady is so popular with guys. I don't mind 1,000 G's. But there's no... Just random guy comes at the door. Hello, I want to marry your daughter. How about no?
What? ？
What? ？
What? ？
What? ？
What? ？
What?
今度は誰に会いたいのだ？
What? Okay, the minister still hasn't said that talk to someone else, please, so let's continue that.
私にしばしお時間をいただけます。
よかろう。広く民草の声を聞くのもわしの務め。わしは賢い人間が大好きでな。これからは婦女子もまた知性と教養が求められるようになるよ。
Drinking from the coke can from the other side. That's not gonna work so well. Okay. Oh, wait. Social reputation did go up with the speech. Did magic reputation go down with intelligence? Or is it only the magic stats here? I think it's only these stats, the blue stats. So basically for the social is probably decorum. Does these actually add up? Because we haven't received social reputation from anywhere else yet. So is it actually decorum, art and speech? It is, isn't it? That does add up. Yeah. Because we haven't won the competitions yet, that's the only thing it is. With the housekeeping, it's these three things, so cooking, cleaning, and personality. But with the housekeeping, we have already won the cooking competition. And then with magic, it is these three. And whatever magic fights you have, and then attack is the fighting reputation is these. And of course we have been doing a lot of fighting, so we have a lot of additional things. Okay. So it's definitely the social reputation that we need to keep on working if we would somehow get these close together, which I still think is quite... Actually, the social reputation does go up quite a bit with the competitions. So we might actually work on the cleaning and personality. Did working at home increase the personality? Okay, let's continue experimenting a bit. So the stress is super high. Okay, we need to handle stress this month.
ありがとう、お父さん。
So let's try the housework. Did that improve the... Because we still have the cleaning. And we haven't done any babysitting, so let's do that as well. And then we definitely need time off with pocket money to actually manage the stress a bit. And then before the September, we should go to the art class to paint a painting to see if we get the best one, so we would win the competition. If not, we need a dress that costs 2,000, so that we would go to the dancing competition. Okay, but let's see. So this does increase. Yeah, this does increase these things, which is great, and also cooking. This also decreases our sensitivity, which is actually a good thing. Okay, but we haven't done any babysitting, so let's see what this does. Babysitting is not that difficult. Well, we can handle all sort of monsters and such. I think children won't be a problem. Okay, this is sensitivity as well. Okay, so she's right at home here. does decrease
よく
glamour.
働いてくれて助かったわ。
Okay.
今回は特別に5割増しで払ってあげる。また頑張っておくれ。
Yes, pocket money, so we get some
行
maximum
ってきます。
stress reduction. It was also 11 months, so it's always 10, 10, and then whatever remaining days in the month. And in the months of 31 days, you actually get 11 in the last. So that is also something to consider. That do you put something on the 10 days? Do you put it in the short part of February? And know how you do it.
ただいま。楽しかったわ。
Okay, that was very effective with pocket money. It's good. Okay.
来たね。今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
The minister still hasn't said that talk to someone else,
わし
so
が
let's
この
keep
国
talking
の
to
政
him
務
and
を
then
取り
go
仕
to the
切る
bishop.
大臣だ。
閣下、私にしばしお時間をいただき。
よかろう。広く民草の声を聞くのもわしの務め。わしは賢い人間が
I
大
think I
好
will
き
go to the bishop next. It might
こ
be
れから
that
は女子もまた
because of our
平等が
intelligence and
求められるように
connections,
なるよ。
we can keep getting gains from him. Okay. So the housekeeping part is kinda useful because it bumps this up. Not sure if I require to working at the bar, but if working at the bar is the only way to increase speech, that will be super hard. And also, if our intelligence goes down too much, and it was going down quite fast there, that would be a problem with not having enough points for magic. Let's see. Well, we are definitely winning the dance competition if we go there, but let's go to the painting class now that we have mastered, because we have been doing poetry and dancing. Of course, naturally we can also paint a masterful painting on our first go. But this might require multiple attempts, so let's see if we get the good painting or not, because I think it's random. So then if we not, we would go for the dancing competition. What else? We continue trying our elegance with the manners. Or do we go for something in here? The housework doesn't pay anything, but it does give us points. The bar is super stressful. That's the tough part of that. Tutoring is not really useful of us. I think illegal bar gives sin and maybe glamour. We don't really need to do that. I think I will do manners now. This will give us quite a lot of stress. I was thinking that should I try to get a little bit of money from doing fighting? I think I will. So let's try to let's go to the water place, and let's try to get mermaid tears as well. But do we need that event anymore because we have sensitivity? No, we don't necessarily do. But that place seems to be the most consistent as far as money goes because of so many kidnappers. Yeah, let's go do that for 1 month for Monies. I will teach you profundity of art through painting. Hey Zemedeus. Clearly a familiar game to you, there's not many similar games today. That is true. And I have not played this that much, but I do have to confess, when I played this first time, I think I played this through twice, and then I read some guide that basically revealed everything kind of from the inner workings of the games, and for some reason I remember those things. Not all of them, but I remember things here and there from what I read back then. But yeah, good to see you here. Okay, we have to keep on going to the art class, because getting to paint a painting is random, and it might even require a certain amount of art classes, which would make sense. So we might have to keep on going to these adventures as well, because it is a good way for us to make money. Didn't play much. 1500 hours played. Yeah, this is totally my most played game on Steam. No, it's not. No, but actually the original doesn't show up on Steam, of course. Okay, we'll get the A level of manners. It's great. Okay, let's go and keep on getting these kidnappers, and let's do all these fights with magic. We do have to rest if we run out of. Okay, 95, good. But yeah, this place has the most of the random combats. And then we'll gain a lot of money from this. Those elf-geared kidnappers are something else. They should know better than to attack the violent. I still want to know what or who they have in the back. One shot, one opportunity. 144 Gs, which is great. And we found some gold as well. That happens, or it's more likely with the higher your sensitivities, which is great. Okay, I don't want to go to the water, I want the kidnappers instead of the water beasts. Should I have magic points still? Yes, okay. 76 left. 66 after this, so we still have 6 firebolts. Or whatever she's throwing. 107 G, nice. We are gaining a lot of gold, which is great.
臭い。
Oh, we go down to 46 from this, so we need to probably need to rest. But actually, we could do one water fight as well. I think we can have one more fight against the kidnapper and then we need to rest. This game gives a nice life lesson. Work without a sin is church for 1 gold per day, or crush some weak, pitiful creatures for heaps of gold. Yep. Money is a solution for absolutely everything. In this game. Also, don't take any parenting advice from me in this game. I think I gave that disclaimer in the beginning. I hope I did. Okay, we only gain about 60 from the camp, but that is enough to get some kills. But yeah, I think this place, because it has so many kidnappers, this is the most consistent place to make money. The other locations are a little bit more random. Oh, are you talking about the wrestling game, Greymilk? where you have me as a wrestler? The heaps of gold is just getting bigger. Hey, Koma. You're not quite as good as CM Punk yet, but you have white hot momentum. Yeah, give me a chance for the champion, and do put update on Discord. So if you haven't seen this game, or you weren't here the last time, right now I'm basically just farming these guys for gold, but there's a kind of lot of things to do in these maps, but I kind of did everything already. So I'm just here getting these random encounters for gold right now. Oh, she even found the 17 G's. Okay, I think we have one more fight in us. More camp. Oh, she found a grenade. Seems the kidnappers are more common down here. just started watching the first part yesterday. Is this the same playthrough? Yes. So we did 2 streams last week and now this. And looking at how the time goes, we will probably finish today because the months and years are going a little bit faster. Now that we are not doing these adventures that much. But Violet is now 15, so we still have 3 more years actually. Only 9 gold. Damn, kidnapper, be richer. No, maybe he dropped it because we found it now. Yeah, but considering we have to give 100 gold for 20 sin, just farming this place is so good for gold. 64. Damn it, how do I read that sign? Oh. Another grenade. The high sensitivity is a great way to gain a little bit of extras from these fights. When trying to explore this place, the amount of these encounters was actually a little bit annoying in this place. Ah man, if I don't one-shot them, they have a chance to escape. Hey Monakas. Yeah, the music is great in this game, and in this Princess Maker 2 Refine, which is this is the kind of a remake, well not remake, but just refined version that is available on Steam. This has Japanese voice acting in it. The original doesn't, so it's and it's just all around really good, the voice acting. Okay, I think I have 2 attacks, so I don't need to rest yet. Hey Donglord. Alright, me man, you do that. That's why the past broadcasts are there, and this run will be on YouTube eventually as well. So if you're watching there, comment, like, and subscribe. I never do that. Why did I do that now? Let's camp. Smash that like button, yes. But it is a weird thing actually, kind of that's even though it's kind of to a point that it's basically a YouTube meme. It does help on YouTube, and it's been proven that people do it more when you ask them to do it. Hey Pennywise. Who was this guy? This was oh, this is the demon man. What did we? Yes. What did
Hello
we
everybody, Blue Wave.
Hey, thank you so much for the 13 months, Pennywise. Yes. And also, I just realized that all of a sudden I have not done anything. The text to voice lady is back. Nice. Oh no! Don't increase the art skill too. Oh, that's the art demon. Yeah, I think it's really good that our cooking is high, because as said, the art skill overrules a lot of the endings if that is the highest. So it's a good thing the cooking is high. Okay, but we got the monies. Stress 35, not that bad.
ありがとうお父さん。
Not
来たね。
that bad.
今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
Let's go and talk to the bishop now. The minister has not said that don't talk to me anymore, but let's go
私
here.
にしばしのお時間をお与えください。
これはこれは。では
You think the demon dude visited you because you got 200 sin? Yeah, no. That guy did visit us before, but I did not remember that he was the archdemon.
常に信仰のことを忘れぬようにな。
Let's go to the town and sell. Because we found some grenades. Those are basically 50 extra each from the adventure. Also the healing pills. Okay, that's it. Okay, that was a good amount of gold. Let's see, so we will do the art class every time. Okay, these are actually increasing pretty well. Because we are leveling up these things. Okay, so let's do housework for the housekeeping reputation.
スケジュールに組み込みます。
Let's do. I will actually do the bar for the speech. Little bit of that social reputation, social skill.
はい。スケ
I
ジュー
think
ルに
our
組み込みます
intelligence can take the hits, and then let's do the
はい。
art
スケ
class.
ジュールに組み込みます。
Did I misread it, or did you just buy a grenade? I sold them. I sold the grenades that I found in the adventure. But you can buy. There is grenades on sale. You can use them in the combats. I don't remember how good they are, but standard princess equipment, hell yeah.
私も楽ちんで助かります。
Okay, so we are working on personality and cleaning. Not so much on the cooking, but I don't think it even increases
な
anymore
かな
with
か頑
this.
張りましたね。
But this does give us the
おかげで僕も助かりました。
housekeeping reputation. Let's see how
若い女の子は酒場の花だ。頑張ってくれよ。
young girls are the flowers of the bar. Please do your best. Oh, jeez. This is the last time we are working here. Intelligence from 1 to 6 down to... Oh man, it goes down by 2 a day.
い
Jeez.
やー、君が
That
よく
is-
働いてくれるんで、
Yeah,
店は
that
大
is-
繁盛だよ。
So basically, if you want to increase the intelligence, you would be if you don't want to lose the intelligence, you would work there first to work on the speech, and then start working on the intelligence.
そこで約束の日当の5割増しで払おう。よかったらまた来てくれ。さあ、
Okay, come on, give me a painting. How can you get dumber by working in a bar? Maybe she's drinking on the job. That's not how it works.
これで今回の講座を。
そこの娘
Still no painting, so we have to keep on going to the art. Hey, it's Queen Jennifer again.
行って勝
Not
負
the
願おうぞ
Queen, but yeah, anyway.
どうしようこんなところで辻試合だなんて
Wearing the red leather outfits.
いいでしょういざ勝負
Alcohol in there is messing with her head. That's probably it. Okay, we still have 100, so still enough to do these duels with 10 attacks.
もういや、私がいじめられてどうするのよ。残念ね。あなたは私の敵ではないわ。
306. Good, good. That is good. Actually, when we win the art competition, when we win the dance competition, and note that I said when, absolutely no doubt in my mind that Violet can do it. Magic reputation will actually be the one lagging behind a bit, so we have to keep that in mind. I don't remember how much the social reputation goes up with the competitions, but I guess we will find out. Okay, let's keep on doing the art class. Art class, and then if we don't get the painting in May or June, I will go do the adventures in July and August to make sure that we have money to buy a dress for the dance competition. Yeah. So we can still keep on working on those things. Let's talk to the minister again. Failure is not an option? No, not like that. Failure is... you can always learn from it. You should fail. But there's still no doubt in my mind that she would win.
私にしばしお時間をいただ
よかろう。広く民草の声を聞くのもわしの務め。わしは賢い人間が大好きでな。これからは不女子もまた知性と教養が求められるようになるよ。
Hostess dress 75. So pocket money it
ありがとう、
is.
お父さん。
Let's talk about studies a bit.
守りが固くなきゃ安心して
She
戦
still
えない
has the fighting in her mind, and I'm forcing her to go to paint stupid paintings. She would just fight if she would be the one to decide. Okay, so continue working on
スケジュールに
the
組み込みます
housework. Let's actually work on the Yeah, let's work on the church
はい。スケジュールに
once,
組み
and
込みま
then
す
let's go for a painting one more time.
スケジュールに組み込みます。また家事手伝いですか、お嬢様。私も楽ちんで助かりま
Because
す。
this also keeps our sensitivity in check. It doesn't get too high. It's good.
いやー、お嬢様、なかなか頑張りましたね。おかげで僕も助かりました。
いらっしゃい。今日も神のもとで
And
奉仕する
working
た
at
め
the
にやってき
church
たのですね
does increase the morality. So, kind of towards the end, you want your sin to be lower than the morale, unless you want a
これが報酬
sinful
です
ending.
頑張ってくれたから
What does
応
high
援してくれました
sensitivity
よ
do? In the adventures, you can sense fairies when you have high, but if I remember the game mechanics correctly, if sensitivity is the highest of the standard stats, there's a chance or higher chance that she will run away for a month or more. Because sensitivity is basically kind of how tuned she is with the surroundings and nature and such.
そこの娘名のある武芸者と見た
Hey,
我が名
another
はナター
challenge,
シャトリプシコ
which
は
is fantastic
行って
because
勝
it's
負願
more
おうぞ
magic reputation. And it is Natasha, this was one of the tougher ones, but
どうしよう。
she
こん
still
なとこ
has
ろ
no
で潰し
chance
合えるなん
against
て
against Violet.
私どうしたらいいでしょう。いざ勝負。
Last
私が
time,
敗れるとは
last time she actually got one of the hits in on Violet's which was pretty impressive.
残念ね。
You can wear as many skulls as you want, it doesn't matter. Indeed.
さあ始めよ
No, not finger of the art teacher.
旦那様、今日はお嬢様の誕生日です。
Oh, she turned 16! Of course we buy her presents. More teacups.
ですよ。
Hey, part-timer vending. Although teacups are expensive, I think she will have a teacup collection in the end, so let's go for the elegance.
ティーカップの値段は500ゴールドだよ。
Let me teach you about art.
本当はこれだけするんだけど、割引価格でいいわ。
Ooh, nice discounts.
毎度ありがとうございます。
お嬢様、お誕生日おめでとうございます。これは
嬉しい。お父様、ありがとう。
う。これで今回の講座を終わる。
I don't know why that triggers like that you actually get
こ
comments.
れより新たに夜の
Oh,
伝
we
道
have
の
the
アルバイトを
copperhead.
選べるようになりました
Copperhead shop now. We could actually do that because we would get I think it's a stressful job. I'm not sure. Probably a bonus for dancing as well. But what would it give us? Maybe just as a test, I think I might test that. Because she's now 16, we have to give her 80 pocket money. So June, July, August time.
今度は誰に会いたいのだ
So this is the last month. After this I have to start working towards the dress if we don't get the painting done.
司教様、私に
Start
し
with
ばしの
Bishop
時間
again.
をお
これは。では、神と人と常に信仰のことを忘れぬようにな。
Those how many personal connections you get from the talks actually depends on what stat the person prefers, and then you get basically divided by 10. So that's why we would get most connections from the king with our fighting reputation. But we kind of grinded that one already quite a bit.
剣の道は技術ではなく心よ。
The way of the sword is not just technique, it's about spirits. She misses fighting so much, and we are just putting her to work at home and
スケジュールに組み込みます。
do art classes.
スケジュールに組み込みます。
Okay, based on how much money I have, I think I have to. I would probably have to do another money grind, don't I? I think I do.
武者修行の行き先はどこにしますか？はい。
It is what it is, we have to do.
また家事手伝いですか、お嬢様。私も楽ちんで助かります。
Okay, we are getting close to the maximum with personality and cleaning.
いやー、お嬢様、なかなか頑張りましたね。
I don't
おかげで僕も
remember
助かりました。
I don't remember what the personality was in the original, non-refined version, but I think it was better descriptive of what the stat actually is. Hey, Papa Hotep, thanks for the follow. Welcome.
さあ始めよう。
Come on, do the painting already. Enough with the finger and let's do a actual painting. Come on.
やあ、今回はいい成績だったね。
Yes!
ここらで一つ作品を
Come
描
on,
いてみては
get the winning painting now. We can, if this is a good one, finger painting, maybe. If this is a good one, we know that we can enter an art competition this year and win. But let's see what we do. Luckily, we did have the code. Violet quickly finished the picture.
先生できました。
よく描けた。あえて点をつければ
I think because our art skill is over 100, I don't remember specifically is this the best one, but I think this is enough to win the competition. Pretty sure. That is the best one, okay. you literally are a Princess Maker's expert, Greymalk. Love it. But yeah, the art competition is different from the others, so you have to have the painting beforehand. And you kind of, well, if you know that that's the best one, you know if you are
お
winning
嬢さ
or
んこん
not.
にちは。お使いかね。
こんにちは。
女の子の一人歩きは
Add
感心で
it,
き
add
る
it
な。
to your resume. Yeah, that would be a good Greymalk. Princess Maker Specialist. Then only to see whoever is reading, see their face when they are reading it. Like, what? Or if they actually know the Princess Maker, then they would be like, hell yeah.
何かいる？
Okay, here we go. This will be a little bit repetitive, but it is what it is.
ひねり殺してやる。
Oh, come on. No, don't leave. Oh, it's a troll. Do we want to fight the troll? Yeah, I might as well. I don't remember if troll gives money or not. Look at the dice. Jeez. Oh, they give even more money. Yes, trolls. Good.
Nani
ガキめ、ひねり殺してやる。
Ooh, 146 and a healing bill. Nice. Good mones. Another troll, yes. Body. I think I need to rest after this, because if I face another troll, I couldn't get it with magic. Don't use any of your kids in the woods for the fight demons. Yeah, Greymalk, you should. Well, actually, as said, no parenting advice from this game, especially when I'm playing it. Okay, 10-year-old girl, go work at the farm. I don't want to go. I don't want to work at the farm. Okay, let's go chop some wood in the forest. Very good money.
何かいる？
飛んで火にいるなんとやらだ。
72, 62 after this. Looking at the magic points. Let's fight one of the fishmen.
何かいる？
Or fetch fish. Getting us. Fetch fish is magic resistant. No mermaid tears.
Nani
飛んで火にいるなんとやらだ。
I have the chests and such are one-time things in the adventures. I've collected everything already.
ガキめ、ひねり殺してやる。
Very good, very good. But also that 200 something stress means we need a lot of gold. A lot of gold to deal all that.
シャラ臭い。
Oh, not enough. I should have rested. Oh well. Actually, I think you only get reputation if you return from the adventure before the time runs out. Not sure if you actually get reputation from these fights.
何かいる
But I'm still using only magic.
ガキめ、
If,
ひねり殺してやる。
just in case I do. Another troll. I won the wrestling match, nice. CM Punk returns in 6 days. What was the game called? Just in case, because we have been talking about it. If someone takes an interest in watching this, that what it was like basically like wrestler, Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. So it's basically like a manager game for wrestlers, right? Like WWE wrestlers. Hey, Mr. Paper.
得しちゃった。何かいる
シャラ臭い。
Oh. Us working at the bar has decreased our magic points so much that we are struggling with fights to have enough mana.
何かいる
ガキめ、ひねり殺してやる。
何かいる
飛んで火にいるなん
So
とやら
again, for those who haven't seen this, I'm here just farming money from these monsters. We have already cleared all these areas. Sadly, both of those left. I've been actually thinking about various manager games for the future streams. Of course, Football Manager now that the European Champion is going on, but then also the F1 Is it F1 Manager or anyway the Formula 1 Manager simulation thing? Because I absolutely love that type of games. Because I basically like spreadsheets, but I haven't played Football Manager, the newer versions at all, and kind of that type of game I haven't played in a long time. But I think that's something that I will consider and look at after I finish Jagged Alliance 2 and the UFO Enemy Unknown after that. Motorsport Manager, that's the one. I was thinking about that one. Yeah, Coffee Sip. That was the Formula 1 Manager I was talking about. Manager. If there is no manager or bookkeeping manager, there should be. Yeah, I've seen. Hey, no, wait a minute. She will increase our attack, which I actually don't want. Damn it! Why did you come? I've seen Quill streamed Motorsports Manager. Spreadsheet Manager might be Eve Online. Maybe that's why I love Eve. Why I loved Eve back in the day. I haven't played it in a long time. Oh, I didn't want any more fighting reputation. Oh, we get the Valkyria sword! Yes! Thank you, Valkyria, for not increasing our stats, but give the oh, this would have been so good against the War God. That does increase our stats if we wield it, but I think we can sell it. But man, that would have been so good. Hey Trey, what is happening? What is this game about? This is a game about making choices, raising a girl from the age of 10 to the age of 18. She fell to us from the heaven, and it is our responsibility to make life choices. 3 per month from the age of 10 to the age of 18, and depending on those things, they affect the stats. One of the 76 endings will happen. Oh, actually, the painting we made is on the wall, which is also pretty cool. I just noticed it now. Yeah, the social reputation is definitely lacking. Damn, do I actually have to work at the bar to get the speech up? And because we do have enough intelligence to farm money. But now that we have the painting, we don't need to buy the dress. Could you get Queen with housework rep as second? No, you don't have to check, but have to check the wiki or anything. But I think the criteria is that these are close to each other, like 50 apart, and your elegance is over like 600 or 700 or something. Or even 800. But anyway, the elegance is the trigger for the queen ending. But there are different queen endings. There's the ruling queen and a queen. But let's basically just see what we get in the end. But because I do know the mechanics, I'm trying now. Well, I didn't at the beginning, but as we went on, I started thinking about maybe I will aim for a certain ending.
来たね。今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
Let's talk to the king's favorite number 2. Man, that was such a good line when we came to her without enough decorum. They called her the king's favorite number 2.
王様も年だし、毎日が退屈で死にそうよ。話し上手な人。
I think this is what's that was it? I think it's only it's speech that we gain with her, so the speech should be higher. Stress 74. So let's give some money.
ありがとうお父さん。
Let's give some money. We have the painting. I will not sell the sword just yet because, well, I might actually to get gold, but so I think the social reputation is still in place. So housework it is.
スケジュールに組み込みます。
Let me see. So basically want to increase the housekeeping reputation because that won't be increasing any more than that. Then we could get a big buff on the magic reputation with the combat tournaments in the end. From these stats, we are kind of fine. It is really the elegance. So I guess we have to actually work on the manners. Manners more or less every month. Trying to get the 800. So let's do the manners. Let's do the housework.
スケジュールに組み込みます。
Let's actually do the manners twice now. Maybe we'll get a buff on the
はい。スケジュールに組み
buff
込み
on
ます。
that. Then we have 1 month. 1 month and then the harvest festival.
では古今の礼法をゆるゆるとな。
It does go faster as we are in the higher level. Higher level manners last, so it actually went up
で
2
は
per day.
また会いましょう。
また家事手伝いですかお嬢様。私も楽ちんで助かります。
This might be the last time we do this. Getting close to the max with those stats.
なかなか頑張りましたね。おかげで僕も助かりました。
では古今の礼法をゆるゆるとな。
So decorum is already maxed. Decorum is used when you are talking to the people at the castle. With high enough decorum, you can talk all the way up to the king and queen.
ではまた会いましょう。
Okay, stress pretty high.
来たね。今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
Let's actually talk to the king again.
世が国王じ
So I think we are kind of getting maxed out from the king because we have talked with the king so much.
本日はお
But
め
we
で
get
と
a
う
lot of the connections.
おお勇者の幼女か。大きくなったな。
A lot of the connections because of our fighting reputation.
そなたの父は素晴らしい戦士であった。父の名に恥じぬ働きをせよ。
So because of our fighting reputation, we gain a lot of those points.
ありがとうお父さん。
Stress management.
教会に行くと心が休まるわ。
My mind becomes peaceful when I go to church. Nice. So she actually likes going there. That's good to hear. I was a little worried about that. Okay, so we don't have money to do the full thingamajiggy, so we would let's do one more. One more housework.
スケジュールに組み込みます。
We can squeeze in manners.
はい、スケジュールに組み込みます。
And then, do we work for money? Do we work for money or do we work for... Let's go do a hairdresser once to get a little bit of more cash for the next year. Yeah, let's go with those.
また家事手伝いですか、お嬢様。私も楽ちんで助かります。
So we are getting really close to the maximum. I think we could do maybe one more housework to maximize that, but we'll keep an eye on the housekeeping reputation.
では古今の礼法をゆるゆるとな。
Hopefully we get the second level of, the next level of manners, so that we can gain more points. Okay, 15 is good.
ではまた会いましょう。
神湯ってある意味では芸術なのよ。
ほら、今回の給料だよ。今度は
Oh
失敗し
yeah,
ない
we
よ。
actually messed up some. Interesting. That requires
お城から今年度
that
分の報酬
requires
が
quite a high level of quite high level of sensitivity to actually do the hair salon work. Stress is super high. It is not causing problems because faith is so high, but that is that will become
ありがとう、お父さん。
will become a problem. Let's go talk to the let's go to the
今
queen
度は
this
誰に会い
time.
たいのだ。
おや、
I think the queen prefers the elegance.
王妃様。お目通りかない、御越至極にござ
I
い
am
ます。
extremely delighted to see you.
可愛らしいこと。一緒にお茶でも飲みましょう。
A cup of tea, don't mind if I do.
強さや美しさはいつかは枯れるもの。女の子は気立てのいいのが一番ですよ。
The cat is talking. Hey, we have a cat. Hello. Hello. Cat Gamedes. We actually got the cat down. Cat ASMR. You need to work on that. Oh, whoa, whoa, don't play Princess Maker. Oh, yes, 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 just sit on my keyboard, yes. He actually clicked the mouse. Yeah, you just play, yes. Sorry about that. Our connections went up by something. Okay, but it is time for the Harvest Festival. Is the sound alright? I think the sound is okay. Okay. Yeah, I was remote working, and he's been coming to here. I actually can't get the camera to stay. There we go. So yeah, this is Lumi, translates as snow, named after Jon Snow actually, and of course being white. So these are ragdoll cats. Man, my keyboard will be so furry. All right, but in the game, let's go for the Harvest Festival and win the art competition. Ah, he's actually purring, but I don't think the mic actually picks it up. Okay, so we will go to the art festival because we have the painting to win it. She would want to go to the fighting competition, but we are not going to do this time. Hey Eldorain, this is a ragdoll cat.
お嬢様は舞踏会に出たがっておられます。予定を変更しますか？
がっかり。
So she gains a little bit of stress because we don't go and fight her rival. Why can't she do all of them? You have to do one per year. No. Whoa. Okay. He just... It just... sat on my hand. That's where you want to be? Okay, there he goes. That was a bonus cat cam. My camera is totally off, but no, I think it's fine.
王国芸術祭は国王陛下の芸術に対する深いご理解を得て毎回盛況。
So yeah, with the competitions you can only do one a
芸術家の
year.
登竜門として広く知られるに至っておる。国王陛下も諸君の日頃の成果を楽しみにしておられるぞ。
Ragdoll is one of the biggest domestic cat races. I think what's the other one? Some Maikun or something like that. That's the other big one. Maine Coon, yes. But yeah, this I think these are like 7 or 8 kilos or something. But they do have a lot of fur, so they look even bigger than they are. But they are pretty big. And the thing about the ragdoll is why they are called ragdoll is that they sometimes they kind of they go limp when you touch them. So quite often when you actually scratch them, they just fall to the ground.
素晴らしい。王様に見せたいね。
But yeah, the painting we did in the art class should win this, or will win this actually.
Then では展示は今日まで。これより審査に入る。厳正な審査の末、金、銀、銅の3賞が選ばれるのだ。
I just realized that I can play this with a keyboard as well, so I can keep on petting the cats as well.
では受賞者を発表する。同賞の作品です。
The The bronze prize goes to Eagleberger's work, Glamorous Naval Review.
同賞には国王陛下から奨励金800ゴールドが可視される。
So 79 points would have been enough for the bronze.
続いて銀賞。銀賞の奨励金は1200ゴールドだ。
Silver prize, Phil King's work, Still Life with Nautilus, Wine Glass, scoring 94.
ありがたき幸せ。
So our painting, was it like 117 or something?
さて今年の金賞は
Also, hey there, Tommy the Cat. Were you summoned when we got the cat cam?
この作品に決定。奨励金なんと4000ゴールド。
Oh, this gets us 4,000 gold, which is good.
光栄の至りでございます。きっと
My father
父も
will be
喜
so
んでくれるでしょ
pleased.
う。
He is.
見事じゃ。これからも立派な作品を書くがよい。
Amount of fur on my keyboard is a little ridiculous. So basically, when with cats like this, with ragdolls, there's absolutely no place in the house without white fur. And even after vacuuming, the hair is still the hair still is found in odd places. Your control of the game is hairy. Yes. Okay, this we gained the master brush. This one you can sell, and we actually want to sell it because if I keep this effectively leads into a guaranteed art ending because of that. But of course we will keep that because it will help us win the dance competition. Yeah, 5,000 overall. Yeah. Unless you want to keep it. Buffalo, welcome back. Oh, it is our 15th birthday. And again, she baked us a cake.
お父さん、お誕生日おめでとう。これ、私のプレゼントよ。手作りのステッキよ。大切に使ってね。
Okay, so she will turn 17 next year. Stress 89, let's begin with that. The money situation right now is very good because we have the art brush to sell, and we have Valkyria's sword to sell as well. So we gained social reputation from winning the competition, which is great. So we are actually kind of lacking with the magic reputation right now. Okay, let's actually let's go talk here first so I don't forget. So let's go talk to the queen again.
王妃様、お目通りかない虚越至極にございます。
まあ可愛らしいこと。一緒にお茶でも飲みましょう。強さや美しさはいつかは枯れるもの。女の子は気立てのいいのが一番ですよ。
はい、ここは雑貨屋ですよ。
Just in case I actually can't sell the Valkyria sword or there's some sort of penalty for that. Let's
勇者が娘の記録を時の狭間に記します。望みの場所を指し示しなさい。
let's save.
確かに記録しましたよ。はい、雑貨屋ですよ。
Hey there, part-timer Wendy. So definitely not selling the royal sword. You can't sell that, and we have to buy. Okay, I will sell the Dragon's Fang because that reduces my fighting reputation actually. Or at the moment it is increasing. So let's sell that. I will keep the master brush for now, but I will sell the Valkyria sword. I could even sell the Warguard sword if I want to, actually. These would fund our remaining months pretty well. Yeah, let's see if I can sell this or will Valkyria get angry. Maybe it's only the King's sword that actually has a downside. Oh, actually one thing. Okay, it is actually... Let me see, are we actually... If I take this off, will my defense go down? It does. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. This is actually important. Because getting the fighting reputation down a bit is important if we get what if I go without that as well? Even that there is the elegance bonus. So that does bring our fighting reputation down to 449, which means that if we get these all to 400, but yeah, 400, then we would be going for the queen ending. But I'm not sure, does one of them have to be over 500? I sold the Dragon Fang already. So that got rid of some. So yeah, that's okay. This does give me a little bit of room to play with, which is good. So right now we don't need the elegance, so I will keep the Warguard sword on. Currently. Any equipable items that actually penalize reputation? Probably not. Oh, that is true. Oh, right. We got... that's good. Yeah, thanks Gas Lion. I didn't actually know this. I, for some reason, thought that this was the one I was wearing, but we got mithril armor from the last bandit. So that is almost 1500 there, so this is money situation looks very good. How intentionally bullshit is this game? This game is absolutely amazing. If you call that bullshit, then sure. This game is amazing. Let's sell that. Yeah, money situation is actually very good. It is very good. Why is it showing Warguard sword? Alright, it is showing the items here. That's our wearable. Yeah, okay, right. The royal swords we can't sell because that is a gift from the king, and that was our only save scum. I remember that selling it decreased the fighting reputation, but it actually like plummeted all the reputations, especially the social. So can't sell the royal ones, sadly. Okay, that part is fine, but yeah, it's money-wise we are really good now. But before we continue, I will have a short break, and then we will probably push the last couple of years and finish the game today. And then we'll see what we do tomorrow then, if we actually finish today. Not sure, would I be able to do like a really quick run in 5 hours? Well, anyway, let's worry about that tomorrow. Let's have a break now and try to finish this run today. Because with that money, I actually don't have to do the fighting that much. And then that in return means that we can get through the months quite fast. But yes, see you guys in just a moment. And yes, you have I believe 76 different endings in this game, depending on the stats. So completionist run of this one is quite a challenge, especially when they are very. You would have to have a very specific stats for some of them. But yes, a break. See you guys in a moment.